Editing Chicken here. Before we get into the podcast video, a couple things to talk about. So, this is episode 1 of a series that we have collectively, me, Raven, Chrome, and Alpha have decided that, well, they haven't decided on the name, but I'm just gonna create my own name for the series, which is going to be called College from a Gamer's Perspective. So this is episode 1. In this episode, while we tried to keep it with the topics that we generated beforehand, we kind of went from everywhere to anywhere. So realistically, what you're gonna expect from this video is us talking about college, right? So this video was created during the time that I just finished orientation. So we're gonna be talking about college orientation, getting prepared for college, college classes, AP, college food. A little bit about the college experience from Alpha's perspective, and then about high school perspective, the difference between high school and college. And then we also get off track, and somehow we end up with 9/11, high school fights, or whatever. It gets weird. And then, Ray goes on some really funny tangents. But essentially, I do have to give some warnings because of that. This video is not meant for... we do cover a little bit of some sensitive topics, so just be aware of that. Obviously, be safe, no self-harm, right? There's always people to support you, etc. There is a viewer discretion advised that I'm not going to be cutting out any slurs or swears that are said in this video. Mostly Ray. So just be careful. Just be aware of that. But other than that, this video was a lot of fun to work with. Ray worked with in terms of content, making it, etc. And I think it was one of the best collabs we ever did. And I think it's a series that we decided collectively that we're gonna continue. It's going to be, I think, bi-yearly. So you'll have episode 1 and episode 2 will be uploaded. I think this is episode 1, right? I think episode 2 will be relatively uploaded maybe a week from now, 2 weeks from now. I think about 2 weeks from now. But other than that, I think it's going to be more of a biannual upload. But because we recorded episode 1 basically a year ago, in August, and then we recorded episode 2 in December, we're gonna have episode 3 in the summer. And so you're probably gonna get these 3 episodes relatively quick. But then for the later episodes, then it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be recorded, and it takes a while to edit. So those videos will probably episode 4, episode 5, etc. They will probably not come out until a very long time from now. So just be wary of that. But I rarely upload, so any content is good content. Am I right? But other than that, I just would like to let you guys know that I also have a Brawl Stars channel and a Brawl Stars server. It's like more of an organization. It's called Fear Esports. I'm linking them down in the description below, as well as the people who partner with me on this video. So Chrome, Alpha, and Jabber, aka Chrome, Alpha, Jabber, whatever. Jabber is basically Chrome, but and Raven. Description, their channel description will also be linked down in the video below. Well, without further ado, enjoy the video, guys. Peace out. Hey everyone, it's Chicken here. Today we are doing a podcast with some of my friends. We have Alpha, aka Alpha.
Hello.
We got Chrome, who just apparently doesn't want to say anything. Okay, there we go. And then we got Raven, who just smirked at Chrome.
Hi.
We have Raven. Also.
What's up?
What's up? Alright, and today we're going to be talking about college. Essentially just anything around college. We might divert a little bit, but essentially we're going to try to stick all the topics towards college and just basically college life. Because me and Alpha, so Alpha technically is a upcoming senior. Did I just say senior?
No, definitely not a senior, but I'm in college.
He's old! He's old.
I've already been to college.
Yeah.
And I'm experiencing it right now.
Yeah, and so I just finished orientation, so I'm gonna be heading to college in the fall. And then Ray and Jabber haven't been to college yet, but they're gonna eventually get there.
I'm gonna be
You're gonna be what?
a senior.
Yeah. And Chrome's just gonna take forever, but it's whatever.
Damn,
what did I do, bro?
So
It's a long journey ahead of them.
yeah. So I think I don't really know what we should start off with. Maybe just like applying to college, right?
I mean, first of all, we could listen to your experience because you just had orientation.
Oh, that's
pretty
true.
fresh
I
in your
just had
mind.
orientation. So if anyone here, is going to orientation for college, or is anyone, in next year, but essentially, I had orientation there. I would say the food is not that good. I feel like maybe I don't know if you had the same experience, Alpha, but I think the food was not that great. I had liquefied scrambled eggs, essentially, like watery
Ew,
scrambled
that
eggs.
sounds disgusting.
Okay.
What the fuck?
At
Oh,
least
wait.
for me, right? For me, I had they bought for the breakfast stuff, they brought pastries out, which I overate, which was really bad. I felt bad the entire day. But then once we got to lunch and dinner, we got to go to the actual dining halls,
Yeah.
and they served pretty good food.
Really? Okay, you know what
pretty
we
good
got
food.
for dinner? We got burgers and hot dogs. That's what we got.
Really?
Yeah, and then for I mean, you know what? The burgers and hot dogs weren't bad, but for lunch we got better food. Actually for lunch we got we basically got Chipotle for lunch. So we got chicken
I love
and
Chipotle.
rice, beans, and lettuce and tomatoes and all that.
Is it bad that I've never tried Chipotle?
No,
I mean,
it's not the best
overpriced
thing in the
right
world.
now.
It's
Chipotle-
I've never
okay.
been to Chipotle,
Yeah.
I'll be honest.
It's not revolutionary like everyone thinks it is.
Yeah. But yeah, I think overall the food was kind of mid, in my opinion. I would say, what was your favorite food item from orientation?
I mean, I never really expect much from schools anyway.
Yeah, I expected more though because I got you had to pay $500 for orientation for us. I don't know if you had to pay, but
Really? $500? Holy crap, what
Well,
the heck?
I paid $200 for the entire orientation.
yeah.
It wasn't
Yeah.
as expensive.
It could be worse. It depends
It's
on how
like-
much you're paying for college in general, I think.
Yeah, college
I mean-
college is no joke, very expensive. So
Private, so you already can expect the prices will be at least triple or quadruple that amount of other colleges.
yeah,
Oh, wait, you went to a private college?
yeah, it's
Yeah,
private.
he's going to private.
Oh my God.
I mean, yeah, but it's because I don't need to pay for housing, so it's not that expensive, but it's still expensive. Yeah, but
Wait, you got housing?
because I'm commuting.
No.
I'm commuting.
Yeah, so
I think
I
living at
want to go into that conversation later.
Yeah, so I think we're still
you
back in the.
mentioned-
Should we just finish up with the breakfast thing, the food thing? Or
Well, I was gonna say, right, because you mentioned you had breakfast, lunch,
Right.
and I assume multiple meals.
right.
You went for multiple days, right, for your orientation?
I went for 2 days. It's like you. You had the same thing, right?
Yes, I did 2
Yeah.
days, which I will be honest was only relevant for literally the last 2 hours.
I feel like for hours, I feel like they should have focused more on student bonding activities. They just gave us a bunch of presentations and that's it. And then we just register for our class, right?
I don't know. I all the people that I've gotten Instagram from. I haven't talked to them since.
Yeah, I haven't talked to any of them ever.
I mean, you got summer break.
Yeah.
Did you do anything cool though for orientation?
For us,
Yeah.
we played Target. I think that was the coolest thing ever, honestly. I don't know
Wait,
if
what?
it's hard of Target, but essentially Target is essentially you just come up with a topic, right? So it could be it could be something you buy at a grocery store, and then you add on that starts with the letter, and then just choose a random letter, and then whoever says the word that fits that category first is in, and the other person is out, and you just see who can last the longest.
Oh,
I
that's
thought that was
cool.
really cool. That was the only. Fun
I
thing.
did not get any of that, but that's cool, man.
Wait, what?
I have no idea what you were talking about.
Also, Ray, we can hear you jumping. I don't know what you're doing, but you're jumping to something. I can just keep. I can hate you. I can clear you.
It's the Razer keyboard.
The only thing
Ray,
Ray's been
what am I
talking
supposed
about
to
right
do?
now is the spacebar. That's all I've heard. She's really loving that spacebar right there.
I'm playing Tower of Hell.
Anyways,
I know for a fact that this might give away where I'm going, but we had not only pool, but we also had bowling on the first night.
yeah, that's really cool. We had a ping pong table. That was pretty. Nice.
Dude, ping pong table's way better.
Yeah.
I didn't get the chance to play the bowling one because literally everyone went to it, so I just stuck with billiards.
Oh,
But like afterwards, right?
yeah.
They gave me a ticket that I could go into a free game for the fall semester. I forgot about the ticket. I don't even know if I still have it.
Oh man, that sucks.
But it was one of the best nights I had for sure.
I liked it, right? They gave us like 2 hours of free time, and that was really fun. But other than that, it was like more. I think it was kind of boring, a lot of the presentation. But I mean, like the only exciting part was probably registering for my classes, and then figuring out that it was done in 2 seconds. I could just click a button and boom, you registered, right? So it's like,
Wow,
oh,
that's your exciting part. That was stressful.
really?
Yeah, because we didn't have anything to like. We were just shown how to sign up for classes, and then good luck.
Yeah. So essentially, when you get to college and when you register for classes, I think you get. Were there groups for you? Because like there was a group for us. So like
We were split by like major colleges. So,
Oh, but
like,
everyone got to
engineering,
register at the same
arts.
time. Everyone got to register at the same time.
Everyone registered at the same time, but at like different
Because
buildings.
in our school was different. There was 4 groups, and so the first group registers, and then the second group registers, and third, fourth. So yeah,
What group were you in?
group 1, because I had priority registration. Remember?
Ooh, hell yeah!
Yeah, I had priority
You
registration.
get priority registration.
You have to join you have to be in a program. Like
The
one
thing
of
is, right? He gets priority
I'll be right
registration, but at the cost. At the cost of he didn't get a say in what his his fall classes are.
Yeah, I got
You
like a
think
lot of them
it's
free road.
Classes are? That sucks, bro. What the heck?
Yeah.
I know he didn't read the single line that mentioned that.
I just overlooked it. So make sure to look at what you're reading, like all the program details. Make sure to look, cause don't be like me and accidentally, not look and get stuck like that. But also, I have
or
to.
just don't.
I also
Just
have
don't
to.
join one.
Yeah, no, I mean a lot of the programs are good though, because they allow them to give you good opportunities, right? You get to meet a lot of people, so it's like it's kind of good, right? I wouldn't say like all the programs are bad, right?
True. I mean, it just depends on what you're looking for.
Yeah. If it fits what you're trying to get, then I think you should join, right? But also, I had to come back like before school starts, like for an entire week, which is not fun, but
Is that required?
that is required. Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean for a whole week? You have to stay there for?
No,
a
I don't
whole
have to
week?
stay there. I just have to go back and forth because they wanted to like introduce us to like college, right? To like the college classes. So we have our English class. So we're gonna start English class like a week earlier than everyone, so we can meet our professor and stuff.
Weird.
I know it's weird. I don't know
Is
why.
that specifically your program?
Yeah.
Still in September though. That's lucky.
Yeah, it's in September, so it's not that bad. But yeah. Wait. How's high school? Like, Chrome. How's your high school? So like, I know we're talking.
There's nothing really much to it. It's just that.
Like, I feel like if like, is it really eventful? Because I feel like college is like a lot of things going on at the same time. Because like while we were there was like other people there too. Like it wasn't just us.
I mean, not really. We don't really. Our school kind of boring as heck. I'm being fully honest with you.
There's like no scandals at all.
Well, scandals that happened to me, but I don't know if I'm ready to tell you guys that. So.
That's fine. Our
Ray,
school has so many like dramas. And
Well, actually, I'll
scandals.
think of this much. Let's just say I got assaulted during this fucking school year, bro.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
Oh.
Like, I got a cell phone thrown at my scalp.
You should get that
Yeah.
checked out.
Yeah, it's already healed. I got stitches. It's fine.
Also, I forgot to mention on the food perspective. You guys should when you do go to college orientation, you should make sure to bring your own water bottles. Just saying.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
If
your
you go
own
to
water.
the chat right now.
So I'll show the video on screen right now. But if people just look in the GC. Post editing chicken here. Yeah. So this is the milky water that her campus had. To see it, right? But
The milky water.
yes, the milky water. So just be careful. Make sure to bring water, like your own water bottle, water bottle, or bring like your own flask, right? But then just but go to like one of their water stations and refill it there because the water there is clean, right? But sometimes the water in the water fountains aren't that clean.
From where we are, water is not the cleanest.
Yeah. So just make sure to bring your own water bottle or a flask. Yeah. So
I remember with high school. I think I don't know how many times I've told you like this story. Maybe not often, but I had like multiple like major scandals or like big like events that happened
I had way more stuff happen in middle school than I've ever had in college, or not college, high school.
That's impressive. My middle school was like the most calmest stuff you ever seen. It was like the best class, I think.
But we had like 12 fights in the span of one lunch period.
12?
Wait, what? 12 what?
There was like we had 12 people kept fighting each other during the lunch because why the heck not? And then the
like a huge standoff.
Yes, it was. And everyone was just recording and walking around. I have one of the fights recorded. Actually, I can send that one of these days.
I don't think we can send it, unfortunately, on here because I think that does violate.
YouTube service.
Yeah, it was actually one of the worst.
I guess your school is eventful, but maybe not in the right ways. Maybe just not in the right ways, unfortunately.
But my middle school was so toxic. People hated everyone there for no reason. But my high school was just like, we just tolerate everyone for the most.
That's a good thing, I guess.
That's impressive for high school.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some dramas in other communities, but the community I'm in, almost nothing happens.
Dude, I could like start listing off like, I could like go over like briefly what the major events is. I'll go in like right after. But like, okay, we had like someone trying to burn down the bathrooms on several occasions.
What?
We had someone put fire to the garbage can. That's about it.
Dude, ours was way worse. We also had like one person like threatening to like how do I say this in the most non-threatening way on YouTube? They were gonna rain the school with bullets. No, we had a threat like
that. They just said they'd make it rain. Just say it like that.
Yeah, make it rain, and nothing came out of it. Then I'm gonna say this out of order. Then someone came in holding an actual rainmaker.
Oh no!
And you know, they were caught thankfully. And then
I forgot about one major thing that happened at our school this year. Somebody tried to make a car battery, and they thought it was a bomb, so we got evacuated. Somebody made like a slurp juice and tried to make it into a bomb. Like it was just like a container with like juice and wires in it. We have no idea what was in there, but he got arrested, I think, for it.
It didn't work though.
Why would you want it to work?
They found it in like our JRTC building, and they completely just going. We got evacuated by bomb squad, bro.
Oh my god!
You got the bombs. That's hilarious.
Dude,
I have a video of me talking to my classmates, asking them how their opinions were on the day.
Yeah, praise your friend for giving the bomb squad something to do.
They just said it was just a nice rainy day.
Yeah, I also had like one event. Like we actually had like a raindrop go off on the outskirts of like my school. Like we had a library, right? Like it was like a public library on the outside of my school, and then we had an actual like raindrop go off.
Like a balloon.
Like yeah, you heard a very big, loud balloon popping.
Did anybody get injured?
That wasn't a balloon.
Did anybody get injured?
I don't know. All I know is that I was going towards that direction while I was getting getting home.
Oh.
And then, because there was one more class before me, since that early schedule, everyone else went to lockdown.
I mean, I guess you got lucky that you left before.
I got lucky that I got out.
Yeah.
But also unlucky at the fact that I was standing like maybe not that far. I was probably like a building away from it happening.
All right. Anyways, so my high school wasn't really that eventful. Like there was like a no fight policy. Like the principal really tried to initiate that, and so we actually almost made it out. We only had one fight, and it was kind of stupid. I don't know why the guy just decided he wanted to fight for some reason. I don't know why, but other than that, our school's not that eventful in terms of stuff.
Did you feel like we had an influx of like? Well, I don't know about Chrome because
Oh my god.
I don't know about Chrome because it was before
Hi, Ray.
COVID, but like
Welcome
a lot
back.
of wild things started happening like after COVID.
Bro, I just skipped 6th grade because of COVID. Like, I don't know how, but I
You
just
just
somehow
skipped
got it.
6th grade? Whoa, smart.
I mean, I loved everything. It was just all online, but it was just like, it happened and then it didn't happen.
That's really smart. You're so smart, Crow.
for
going through online school. Yeah, I had a fun time
for
with.
citing COVID, so he didn't have to do 6th grade.
Bruh.
Bro became smarter after COVID.
Ray, now that you're back, did you have
During
any?
COVID, during COVID is when
Yeah,
I
sorry. My mom like came in and like started lecturing me for a full like 10 minutes.
What's up? Bro?
You got lectured.
Yeah. Anyways,
I joined the community during that time.
what were you saying? What was the question?
So how was your high school? How's
yeah,
your
how was your
current
high
high
school?
school experience right now?
My high school experience. It's all right.
Any scandals? I'm here for the tea.
But
Scandals?
wait.
Oh, yeah.
But we can't like some of the scandals we can't actually say. Like I can't actually put it up on.
Okay, well, some people
Yeah,
like.
'Cause I have a video of my bathroom being burnt. No, not my bathroom. The school bathroom being burnt. But that's like it was like that. I'll show you later. Like after the.
I'll show you guys in the. I'll send you the 5A in the GC. Just don't put it in the video.
Yeah.
Yeah, I won't put it.
Like it was actually.
We'll cut this part out. We'll cut this part
Like
out.
Post editing chicken here again. Yeah, I'm not cutting this part out. You guys can enjoy it, but I'm not sending the clips for obvious reasons.
before it happened, like they were planning it.
What the standoff?
Yeah.
But Tank is just. Oh crap! That Tank was planning. He just stood there for a minute, thinking he was AFK, and then just charged at me, insta killing me.
Okay. Wait, you got insta killed?
Reinhardt, if you're like a DPS character like my character Sombra, if he
Are you
hits
talking
you,
about Overwatch?
yeah.
No.
Why are we talking about Overwatch?
If this was IRL, I would not be here. I don't think that's how that works.
I'm so confused what you were talking about. Okay, Ray, you're up. Go.
Dude. Oh my god. Anyways.
What?
There wasn't anything too much at my school because I go to a private school, so it's
Wait,
like,
what? Wait,
not
Ray.
much.
You go to-
Whoa!
We got the rich people.
Yeah.
We got rich people in here.
You got 2 rich
Yeah, I'm
kids
pretty
in the
rich.
house.
I'm
No,
not
I'm
rich.
pretty
I'm poor.
wealthy,
I'm
what
actually
can I
on
say?
guys. College is a lot of student debt. Remember that. It's a lot of student debt.
Yeah, I will.
So make sure you get scholarships.
I'm already in debt, so.
Bro, what is
okay.
that Mercy doing, bro? Okay, never mind. Stop talking.
What?
He's talking about
Nothing.
Overwatch.
Wait, so I'm actually curious. Now that we know that you're in private, like, have you been to like public school before?
Yeah.
Okay.
I went
What-
public school until 5th grade, I think.
What are some things that you've noticed, like, kind of feel like completely different from private compared to public?
That's a good question.
Oh, okay. Well, public school, it's like way easier. Oh my god, you could escape. Oh, sorry. I was talking about you in there. Anyway, I figured out there's a way to like skip this part of the course this whole time.
Yeah,
Okay,
I know.
anyways, public school is like easier, and the teachers like I feel like they don't care as much because like you get away with a lot.
I've only had like,
But also it's like, so one time I got accused of assaulting someone, and like they had this like I feel like the teachers knew I did it, but because there was a process in place that they were forced to follow. Like, they had to, like, look at the cameras and, like, ask me questions and shit. Even though everyone knew I wouldn't do that because I'm just, like, this kid. Like, I wasn't gonna assault anyone.
She's just a really innocent kid, that's for sure.
Wait, hold on. Did you do it?
No.
Why would you ask that?
Okay, she did say that the teachers thought that she did, so I was like, maybe she just got away. Okay, she just did.
They didn't think I did it. So, like, they had to, like, I don't know.
Are you
It's like,
serious?
I was like, I didn't do it. And then they're like, okay, well, we have cameras, so we're gonna look through the cameras. And I had to talk to the principal and everything. And then they look at the cameras and they're like, we can't identify. Like, we don't know. She could have done it, but like the cameras didn't even do anything, even though it was pointed right at me. Like, they wouldn't admit that like I didn't do it because they didn't want to be wrong. I guess I don't know.
This
It was
is
weird.
completely separate from me. Cause like this isn't a public or private thing. This is an indoor-outdoor thing. Because I went to an outdoor high school, which means there wasn't really like any halls at all. So it was like separate.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, so
Oh yeah, I had
it's
an
all
outdoor high
outside?
school
What's
too. I had an outdoor high
Sigma?
school too.
Like you had buildings, right? But they weren't all connected through halls. They were just all connected by outdoors.
Did you guys like that censoring there? I said what the Sigma? That was pretty good.
What? I didn't even hear
Fair
what
enough.
Never
happened.
mind.
You know,
I didn't even. I did not even hear that. I
I didn't
I
hear
just, like, did
anything.
not process that for a minute.
I want that to be found in the edit. I just want
What, the Sigma?
you, Chicken, to find that one
I
particular.
don't even know what happened. I'm so
First
confused.
notice.
Anyways, so we never had an issue with cameras. And I think that's why so many people got away with so much stuff, is because we literally did not have cameras around at all the entire school.
Oh, that's
wow.
dangerous. Man.
Yeah, that's actually really dangerous.
I mean, the worst we had was people burning bathrooms down, but thankfully no one was in the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, my school, I feel like every school is this, but like my school has like a vaping problem.
Oh,
And also,
It's always
You
in the
would think-
bathrooms. It's always really in the bathrooms. Yeah.
You would
it's
think
like a universal
that
thing.
like private school's like nicer than public school, but like I do live in like a good area, but like my private school is worse than my public than the public school. Like,
Why
in
do
my
why
school.
would you not go
Problem
to
with
public
vaping.
then? Why would you not go to public? That's weird. If it's-
Because my parents are like they got sticks up their ass, so they won't let me. Oh,
They got sticks
I
up
know.
their Sigmas.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I think I convinced them that they made the wrong decision though. Because like anytime I'll bring it up, they just won't say anything. But
One more year.
anyways, so yeah, I know. So,
Wait, but
Change
does that
the
mean the
parent-
curriculum is harder? Like, is it like a chart? Is it a charter?
but like the thing is the public school like near me, they get like free lunches and they have like a really nice school. They have like a workout room and everything. And my
What?
school has like literally nothing, bro. My school is like poverty. It's literally poverty.
Bro,
Like,
most of my school are just like the actual courses to play sports and crap. Like, we don't need a tennis court. We don't have a tennis team.
yeah,
we don't have a
you don't even
actually,
have
we
a
do have a
tennis.
tennis team.
We have good sports, but like we don't have like good like
We have
Field
courts
for
from
anything.
any sport you get to play, but almost none of them are played. Like, nobody plays tennis around here. It's it's way too hot for that kind of stuff.
As far as I know, we have tennis courts, but I'm pretty sure only the tennis club is like, or the tennis sport team is literally only allowed to use it.
What?
That's-
Why?
I don't know who goes.
Honestly,
into
I
the
like my
tennis courts and
PE
plays
like high
tennis.
school. Like I like my PE high school because we could just play whatever we wanted to. We could actually choose. So it was actually.
Oh,
dope.
PE is gonna be so different now.
Oh yeah, we so in college there's like no PE class or whatever. So it's like you either join a club or a sport or you play intramural. And so I'm gonna join some intramural sport. Post editing chicken here. I didn't join any intramural sports.
Before, yeah, PE class where it's just whatever the teacher decides to do, right?
No, what technically
call-
for us, like our first year is whatever the teacher decided, but for the second year we could choose what we wanted to play. So that was actually
Oh,
dope.
really? Yeah.
Yeah.
More specific.
Yeah,
choice.
like they gave us like 3 options. So it was like always like football, touch football, and then they gave us like hockey or like they gave us like badminton, table tennis, stuff like that.
Oh no,
soccer.
but it was still under a whole general PE class.
Yeah, it was still hold on. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But once you get to college, it's not a class anymore; it's a category. So now you have to choose like a specific activity you want to do for 3 months straight.
Oh, it's not for
You-
for us. We don't even have that.
Well,
For us, we don't even have that. It's just there's no class. Like there's actually no class or category. It's just like if you actually want to play a sport, you have to join like a sport team, and then you have to train like after.
Wait, so for PE?
Yeah, we don't have a PE requirement in our school.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah.
Is it required though?
No, for our university, it's not required. PE is not required.
Oh, okay.
You just have to join. Yeah. How about you guys?
oh I was just
okay.
gonna wait. I had a thought and then I forgot it. Oh shit! No, wait.
We do love dementia.
Damn it! No.
She's old. That's what's
It
happening.
was such a good thought too, dude. I got second place.
I got 4.
You guys can cut all that out. You guys can cut all that out.
You
But I actually had a thought. Okay, one thing I don't know. They probably do this at public school too, but like my private school, it has like a good thing. Like it has like a college essay, like a writing workshop. For,
Oh,
like,
that's good.
college essays. So I'm doing that, and that's pretty cool that we have like that kind of stuff. Cause like I have no idea what I'm doing with that essay. Like I've like written one, but I don't know if I really,
But like you written it for like a specific university or like a thing or what?
No, I think it's at high school. It's given at high school.
Yeah, I honestly what I'm aiming for isn't that difficult to achieve.
Oh, okay.
I do have a college in mind though, but like I've wanted to go to since I was young, but like yeah, I
is
could.
it state?
but it's pretty.
I'm
Yeah,
assuming,
it's in
it's
my
just gonna be
state.
state. I'm assuming it's just gonna be a state.
Yeah, it's like a
Uh,
public college, and it's easy to get into.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
other
not like
than
the
my-
easiest.
Sorry, I keep interrupting it.
You know what I think? You know what I think you should
Oh, I
do.
don't
This is a
care.
non-biased opinion, but I think you should go to California. I mean,
No, don't go to California.
it's definitely
all
not
propaganda.
expensive. It's totally not expensive.
Dude,
yeah.
I never am going to California,
It's
bro.
all
My
UC
uncle's trapped there.
propaganda. I will say that, like, for my high school, we had ERWC, which was like pretty much an overall like English prep thing. They did have college writing preparation, but I didn't take that. I took AP Lit, which means instead of preparing for college essay writing,
Oh wait,
you
we
know,
should get
for
on
your
that topic. We should get
applications,
that topic on AP.
I practiced about writing essays, college level.
Ooh.
And it was one of the worst things not the worst things, but it's given me like writer's trauma. I don't want to write an essay ever again.
Dude, I
But-
hate writing essays.
Same, I hate it so much. But I managed to not do English for a full first year. So it's the biggest W.
Yeah, so
It's huge
AP courses are actually pretty W because like two of my courses actually transferred over. So actually I technically I got elective credits for my other AP classes, but you should definitely take AP classes if you're free and you have spare time because
Well, mainly if it's relevant, because there's sometimes you can take an AP class and it just does nothing with your major.
Yeah,
and it just
yeah.
doesn't-
So, but some universities will give you elective credits, so I mean it's just
yeah, sometimes you can knock out a general education if you know that it can knock it out.
So as long as you like figure out, I don't know if you guys know your majors. Me and Alpha know our majors, right? So I don't.
We're the exact same.
Yeah, we are
Well,
the exact same. I don't know if I can
different specialty, but
disclose it.
I don't know any
weird.
majors, so I'm just
Say it.
assuming.
Are you both
Dude,
undeclared?
I don't know what I want to go into, but like I have an idea of
Right.
like some I could do. Like
Mhm.
right now, I'm like kind of doing the process of elimination because that like works best.
What do you have so far? What
Yeah.
are your options?
Can we know or no?
I don't know.
Okay.
Wait, is that like a thing I should share? I don't know.
It's up to you.
It's really up to you.
I mean,
Okay,
talk about
my alarm
majors,
is
that's-
I have no problem saying what my major is because like who cares? Like what's the wrong?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking about going to like something like business or something.
Oh,
But I have no
business?
idea. I could literally
business
do
is a
anything.
gamble. I know that business is kind of a gamble. You have to be really good to like.
Law. It sounds fun, but it might be useless.
No, law's not useless. You have to memorize
like
a
law?
law, right? For law.
I know, and I hate
Law is pretty
memorization.
The thing with
useless.
law is that, especially for the United States, you have like state laws, you have like city laws.
Dude, it's so
really
annoying.
nitty gritty.
Yeah.
I mean, I chose biomedical engineering, which you could say could be a
Oh, I've done biomedical.
meaningful investment.
It's really our major is definitely a time investment for sure. But I think it's me and Alpha are on the same pathway though, because like both of us are gonna do something different, even though we have the same major, right? Because I'm gonna focus more on like tissue engineering, while I think Alpha's gonna do more with machine.
I'm either doing imaging, like MRI, CT stuff, or prosthetics.
Yeah.
That
Both
sounds
sound
really
cool. I know. It's very nice. Although I don't know how far I can get into prosthesis. I'm gonna try to get into imaging first because that's my main
Yeah.
one.
Hopefully you get there, right?
That's a lot. And then a lot of choices. I'll tell you that much.
I have to say though, undeclared is weird because I feel like undeclared. It's like when you get into the college, right, and you have 2 years. I mean, for our, you have 2 years to figure out what you want to do, right? But how do you make sure that like the classes that you take are then relevant to your major if you're undeclared for like the first 2 years?
Here's the thing. The thing with undeclared is that if you clearly have no idea what you actually want to choose, it's a safer option. But if you're not confident in the exact major, going undeclared might be a bit bad because you might take general education classes that
That won't count. Like,
Pretty
yeah,
much a
exactly. That's what I
are
was.
ways.
Yeah.
Because like there are some times where like if you be undeclared and you kind of have a clue what you're going in for, you still have to take some of the prerequisite classes. Like some of the classes you will need to take for your major that you will choose anyways.
Yeah. Exactly.
So
So I feel like undeclared.
Kind of
like,
important.
But I mean, that doesn't discourage people from going undeclared. It's also weird for the university because they can't like put you into a specific thing. Like they won't know if you're gonna be an engineer or stuff, right? So they can't like match you perfectly. But yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, are you guys taking AP classes, or are you both just chilling?
Nope.
I'm too
Chilling.
dumb.
Chilling.
Chilling.
I will say, I actually want to know how many people that take AP classes actually understand why they're taking the AP class.
I want people
No,
to take.
most people don't. Most people don't. You know what? They'll just take it because, especially at like my school, because they all think they're like the shit. So
It just gives you.
Whoa.
they all think they all think they're the stuff. So like they'll think they're Sigma, you know. So they all like
they're too smart. They're too smart for
they're
me.
all taking the APs to like look cool because that's like kind of cool at a private school. Like I'm
Yeah.
smart and I can take APs, but most people will take them and then just fail them, and it's like, why would you do that?
The only thing I would get is
Like-
competition for GPA. Or-
Yeah. It also
what's
looks good. It also looks good on your college transcript. Like it also looks good.
Yeah, if you do good in them, if you do good in
Yeah.
the class.
I mean, me and Alpha did
It's
generally
really
good,
sad.
right? I mean, I got I got really good scores. So yeah.
Yeah, what's up,
I
Chrome?
think I could do fine in AP. Like,
I
like,
honestly
I'm
like.
like good at just like no matter the class I take, I've always just gotten A's and B's. Like,
Wait,
I'm
I
just
think
good
you
at
should
just-
take APs then. Like, because then you can at least save some credit. Like, you can save some money in college. if you
guess.
do that.
I'm like an ABC type person. That's basically the best I could do. I'm not like an all A student at all in the slightest.
I mean, I've gotten. I'm not an all A student. I've like gotten a C. Like, I think it was freshman year in math, but that was mostly because of the teacher.
Oh my god, I hate my freshman year teacher. Oh my god, she's the reason why my GPA is so low.
I
Bro,
hated
I
my freshman bio
hated
teacher.
That freshman teacher, bro.
Oh my gosh, guys!
This
Oh my god, I have a story
you-
about
I-
bio.
Go
So
ahead.
we had this test in bio, and one of the questions was, I think it was like, "What's your favorite plant to eat?" or like, "What's your favorite plant?" or something. And I thought it'd be funny to put weed
Oh,
as like a joke,
oh no.
cause,
You
and then I
Wait.
forgot I put it in as that, and I submitted the test with it on that, and then yeah, I got a message from that teacher, and I had to go meet with the counselor.
Okay, did you get a point for it though?
How do you just
No, she said,
accidentally
I
do
don't know
that?
if this is appropriate. She put like in the comment because it was an online test. She put, I don't know if this is appropriate with a question mark.
Wait. Was this before or after when
You went to no. This is private.
when
This is
we
private.
no was this before or after weed was considered legal in your state? Is it even legal now?
It's legal.
But when you made that joke, was it legal then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my gosh!
Imagine
What?
if it was illegal, that would have been hilarious.
Anyways, Ray's getting bothered. So next, moving on, because Ray's out of commission for a little bit. So applying to actually, I guess we should because we're already on the topic of like AP stuff, right? And like stuff.
I will say, like, if I had to recommend AP, right, it would either be an English or a math class. Which, to be fair, is probably one of the harder decisions you have to make.
I would literally die if I do. I suck at that.
Yeah, I think calculus AB topics-wise isn't difficult. I think
Oh.
college sport just makes it painful. From
I'll
what I-
say
Dude,
something.
I loved math.
I
Dude, I don't know why.
you
I
love
just
math?
love math so
Whoa,
much.
Raven! I think you should
Dude,
become a math
I don't know.
major.
I've just always been like, I mean, I've gotten bad grades in math, yeah, but I don't know. I've always loved it. Like, I like solving the problems.
I hate.
Wait. Maybe we should figure out like what else do you like about like in subjects wise besides math?
Oh, I hate bio.
Okay.
Bio can kill it. Same with chemistry,
I
bro.
hate biology. I hate.
You know what? Actually,
Oh,
no. Because, like, when I think about it, I feel like I could be good at chemistry, but I just hated my teacher, and I hated that class so much that
Yeah.
I didn't try.
The science classes very depend on the teacher.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they do. And this teacher was really dumb. Like, I swear to God, she was on drugs.
I did not like Miss Gilbert. Like,
He just called out teacher. Screw you, teacher. Screw you.
Wait. Was the teacher on drugs your bio teacher?
Yeah. Or no.
Imagine this ever reaches his
bio.
bio teacher. That would be hilarious. That would be freaking hilarious.
No, this one, the bio teacher was serious. And I used to play softball, and she was also one of the softball coaches, so that was kind of awkward.
So
That's
wild.
That's so unlucky.
I didn't know that when I put that on the test.
Oh.
You just do that. Bro.
Wait, so that means you do play sports. So that means we have like one person that plays sports in here. Right?
Yeah, I play sports. I play multiple.
Wow.
I've always played sports too. I've played since I was a kid.
Wait. Sports as in you should say softball team. So yeah, you were in a team.
So you played for a high school team?
Yeah, I played travel, and I played in high school. Yeah, but I don't play anymore
Oh, so you just don't
because I
play.
was fed up with the high school team because
Oh.
they like combined varsity and junior varsity, and it was like
Right.
16 people on
Well,
one
that's a
team,
bad
which is
idea.
way too many. I
Mm.
know, which is why I left because like I'm not doing that. But the coach, I think he wants me back because he'll like keep coming up to me and being like, he'll just like talk to me randomly.
Be like, please,
And-
Please come back.
Yeah, it was
We
like talk to
need
me.
you.
Were you ever good though?
Yeah,
I mean, of course she's gonna hype herself
Well,
up.
I mean, I
I
guess
don't
if
know.
the coach
I was-
asked you back,
no.
you're probably good.
Of course she's
I
gonna
played
hype
it. I
herself
played
up.
travel and I won a ton of tournaments.
Oh wow. Go.
But yeah, go. But I don't play anymore. So
Rip.
But I mean, actually, honestly, playing a sport is actually a really good like activity for college admissions.
it's a
Because-
different sport. But like I didn't.
Like-
I just didn't want to play softball anymore. But like it was my favorite sport. But
Oh.
it's
It's good for.
there's not really much of a future with it.
It's
you know what
definitely.
I mean?
I think you should definitely put that on your college apps if you play during like.
Okay, the thing about college apps though, is, right? If you want to aim for a really, really high college, there's two options. You either must have done like something very incredibly well, like just like recently, or
Well,
you
not
must have planned
really.
this thing.
You just need to have like a
Yeah.
really stacked, like a diverse, like
Yeah, exactly. You have to be stacked at some point.
So, I
or
mean-
you
I mean,
must have
including
planned
a
it.
sport is really
what
good,
I'm gonna
though.
do? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna get like 100,000 like subs on YouTube, and then I'll put that.
Dude, no, you know what? No joke. I actually put in like my like I wrote that I had a Discord server with 1,000 members. That's what I put for one of my.
That's crazy.
Oh my god!
I
No
actually
way.
did it. I
Like,
did
you
it.
I should- you guys, you
I
guys should
and
write
I don't have
about-
regrets.
Do you think I should write about the game shows?
That's why I literally no joke. I wrote one of my essays
actually
about game
did.
shows.
You actually did. Yeah,
I
you
did.
actually
I did too. I did too. I wrote two.
I mean, that's the dumbest idea because it's like we basically kind of ran a business, you know?
we
Like,
did.
we'd
So I
make
was like,
Robux
that's
off of
actually
that.
crazy. That's actually good. We literally started our own
it's
business.
leadership skills, scheduling, like how to like.
Dude,
manage-
Xeria pretty good too. Like
Yeah.
I think that was a pretty
Yeah.
good.
Wait,
Oh my
what?
god, that you were like a leader of a game show.
Yeah. Also, we beat
Yeah.
her. We
A
beat her.
multiple.
Chicken
I had
Events is
Rage Realm, too,
supreme.
that one
Chicken
wasn't-
Events is supreme over Surya game shows. We beat them.
I'm pretty sure that's how we met you.
Yeah. That's how we met
No, well, actually, yeah, it is because I was hosting one because I was just a
her. No,
host.
no, no. Wait, actually, we
I
met
didn't
you
own-
like banana. You were like you had a different user, and then I met
Banana
you.
Shopper. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Dude,
I don't
that's
remember
crazy.
how I met you. I forgot. Like, I know I
Oh,
met
you
you
guys
before.
were playing in one of my game shows, I think. And then
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know how we met. I'm not gonna lie.
I know we met first though. I know we both met. Like, we met before.
I was
Like why?
afterwards.
What was our first message? Like what were we talking about?
We can go back later to see what we were.
Later,
talking
not now. Let's get the ages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, back with college apps. How was everyone's college apps? Because I had such a chill time because I didn't really reach that.
Well, I mean, Jabber's not gonna be able to provide any. I mean, Chrome's not gonna.
I haven't done any apps yet, but I've started like writing essays.
Here's the thing, right?
It's fun.
The only time you write essays is when you're doing something like beyond state.
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
When
yeah,
you have to
yeah,
write the
yeah.
supplementary, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, what like?
I
what,
still have
what
to
are
have
you
like the
aiming
main
for?
call. I don't know, just like a state university, basically.
Are you sure you need essays? Well, I
You
know
don't
how
need.
to pre-
You don't need.
You
I don't-
need one, I
Oh.
think.
Really? Oh, for my state, I didn't have to. They didn't do essays at all.
Honestly, Ray, I think you're gonna get in like no matter
What?
what.
Yeah, I never wrote a college essay, so I don't know like the pains of like.
So,
college
fun
apps.
fact.
Well,
I
it's
had to
not like
write.
a community college. Why am I like not?
What?
Mine's not a community
Oh,
college.
never
Mine's like an official state college.
Yeah,
and we did
his is
do
official state.
essays. And you know why I didn't
I
stress
don't-
as much
I'm pretty
either?
sure we have to.
Wow.
That's
The reason
it.
why I didn't stress too much is because this is gonna give away a lot more. We had a thing where our like district had a program where you were guaranteed to go into this college. If you graduated high school, you were guaranteed admission to this state college. So I just chose this one.
Yeah, that's
Just-
pretty simple.
It's just easier route. We also have a banger engineering college.
So I had
I'll
the
take a look
hardest
at
route.
those. Yeah.
I wrote. Let me think how many essays I wrote. I think I wrote well over 20. So you know,
Ooh, how many did you write? You cut out.
They cut out.
I
but-
wrote over 20.
Bro, it's
Damn!
Alexander
Oh my-
Hamilton.
Because I applied a lot. I applied to. Let me think.
Bro, I don't
How
even
many
want to
did I
write
apply?
one. What the hell?
13.
Wait, you
I
wanna
applied to
talk about the
13.
document?
I applied to 13 different schools. Yeah.
Yeah, wait, do you want to talk about the document?
What document?
Or the spreadsheet?
No, I do not want to talk about that because that's a little embarrassing. A little embarrassing, brother. So I'm not gonna talk about that, unfortunately.
It's out there. It's out there. You can find it. It's out
You
there.
can. I'm not gonna talk about it. If you really want to look into it, you can find it. But yes,
You're gonna have
What
to
do
go
you mean?
hunting.
I did pay out the winner. By the way, I did pay out all. He was the winner, so I
That's
did pay
nice.
him out. I repaid him out. So
Okay, in the shortest way I can explain it, it's basically just him just keeping records of his colleges.
okay, I'm not
That's
gonna
all
lie.
I'm gonna
I was
say.
a little optimistic, like a little too optimistic, because I got absolutely destroyed. I got literally cooked so hard.
Oh, did you get like denied by everyone? It's funny.
We don't talk about it, but yeah.
Damn.
It got to the point where I don't know. You can cut this out if you don't want to keep this in. It got to the he sent a video of some guy showing how he got rejected by every single college he applied to, and it was it felt like the most copium moment of chicken I've ever seen.
I was
God.
down. I was really down. But honestly, I'm really happy with the score I ended up getting anyways, so I don't really care. Honestly,
Dude, you don't have to pay that
I,
much.
after
for private.
orientation, I thought the people were gonna be really different, but honestly, I met a lot of people who were really similar to me. So honestly, I don't really care that they rejected me or whatever because I ended up meeting people I actually can talk to. So it's not that bad.
The crazy thing is, right? For you going private, you
Oh
pay
wait,
less
I have
than
this
UC
crazy
Davis.
story. No, you know what? Nobody gets to talk. I'm sorry. I have this really crazy story that if I forget, then it'd not be crazy. But this is the craziest thing ever. So.
Be crazy.
I met someone, right? And because they were part of our ROC. You know what ROC is, Alpha?
No, I don't know acronyms.
So residential learning community. So basically, your housing spot, right? Like the housing area, building, housing building. You know what I mean?
So they live near you.
No, so we were in the same group because we each get assigned to things. So we started talking to each other, right? And we became friends, right?
Yeah.
And so we shared Discords, and this is the craziest thing ever. We already talked online. It was a game. Yes, I don't want to give away too much of who it was, but Ray Ray technically knows him.
No.
Ray technically knows.
Do we know him?
Ray technically knows. I think only Ray would know. So yeah.
I know,
I know.
Yeah, I think you would know.
about. I'm just kind of here.
So basically, I met somebody in real life that I met that we already talked before online in game shows, which is actually crazy.
Do you know about your channel?
They probably will because I have my profile linked to my YouTube channel. So.
Sure.
Dude, that's kind of crazy.
Dude,
What
that
are the
was
chances
so
of that?
crazy. It felt so weird. Can you imagine meeting someone online,
Yeah,
IRL,
that's actually
and
that's literally
it's
surreal.
accidentally
I know.
we both kept the same Discord account, right? So I would have not known if we didn't you know what I mean? It's so crazy
Wait, how did you find out?
because we
They just shared contacts, and it
no
just happened to-
I added him on Discord, right? I added him back on I
Oh
added
my
him back on Discord and
gosh.
found out this thing. So that was actually crazy.
All world.
Just saying.
It's a small world, indeed. It is a small world.
It really is not really that much of a small world. I think you just got
But
really
the good
lucky
thing
here.
is that it wasn't someone that I dissed. It wasn't someone we had a good relationship. Online.
Oh, that's so good. Because
so if it was a bad relationship, me. I'm screwed. But yeah, we
Imagine if you had to dorm with them for the night.
I had a really
Oh
chill
my
dorm-
god, that's.
Oh yeah, I had a really chill dorm mate. I had a really chill dorm mate. I don't know about you, but you had 3 people.
I did not have a chill. I had 3 people, but one of them I knew was chill. I had a chill guy. The other person, I think, is chill, but I had a really bad dorm night. Not because I had beef with the person, I had a bad time in the dorms. Not because I had some beef with someone at the night. Was because while I was trying to get sleep, which zero sleep at all, they were just smoking weed in the middle of the night for 2 hours.
Okay, that's.
And they were calling, they were smoking weed, and after 2 hours, they noticed that I was on bed. But I wasn't moving at all after even then, so I don't think he ever knew that I found out.
Oh. Well, it's a good thing that he didn't know he
Why was
found
he
out.
doing it in the? Why was he doing it in the dorm room? He could have like gone like on a walk or something, like outside.
I mean,
I
no.
don't
Technically,
know.
for us, like the door is locked. Like after after a curfew, which is 11, our door's locked. You can't leave.
You have a curfew?
Yeah, we had a
Wait,
curfew.
colleges
to
have
make sure-
curfews?
No, it was just to make sure that no one died.
It was to make sure nobody got into our building and make sure that nobody left the building at night because they wanted it for safety measures. So yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. So I know a friend that had only 1 day of orientation, that they didn't have the overnight experience.
San Diego State. San Diego State only has 1 day of orientation. So there's a lot of schools out there that only has 1 day of orientation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have to pay as much as what we predicted.
What do you mean?
Because what you're paying right now is less than what it would have cost to go to UC Davis.
Okay, thanks for. Okay, sure, yeah, that's true. That is true. That is one of the reasons why I chose. Yes.
Yeah,
It
like
is
even
true.
if you go online, it's like way cheaper. All the UCs are cheaper.
Interesting.
Yeah, nothing about you or anything to do with that.
I was about to, but then I didn't realize what deafened meant.
He forgot what deathbed meant. He thought you could hear him. You were just muted or something.
No, yeah, I just.
Why don't you just mute? Why do you deafen?
Because I don't know what you
Because
guys
he
are gonna
doesn't
say
use
on the other end. I don't know what you guys are gonna say.
He doesn't
on
use
the other end.
headphones.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh.
Uh,
Yeah.
Anyways, so you don't have to pay as much because are you?
Yeah, but
can
technically,
go into the reason.
if I stayed, I would pay more. But
Well, we don't know that yet.
Yeah, I do know that. What do you mean?
Wait, did you do scholarships or were you just given the grants?
No, what are you talking about? I'm telling you, if I had to pay for housing, it would cost more.
Not housing. I'm just talking about tuition, the overall cost.
Tuition is more expensive. What do you mean?
No, but like compared to the.
What are you talking about? Tuition is more expensive, but the only reason why it's not expensive as like UC Davis is because I don't have to pay for housing,
Oh, that's true. Yeah, but
which is
still,
18K.
it's a
Guys, housing is
considerable
very
percent.
expensive. It's like 18,000 for a year, guys. Just saying,
Okay, but still, it's way better than what you would have paid
because of housing.
for sure.
Also, a dining plan. Dining plans also cost a ton. So
Yeah, I will say right now, the biggest things that hit your debt is tuition. No, not tuition. Sorry, is your housing and the food.
yeah.
If you decide to pay for a meal plan.
Yeah.
Because like for sure, dorms is like double your tuition.
I honestly
Not double
like
your
if you're
tuition.
going
It's
to
like
a
the same
local,
price.
if you're going to a local state or like local university, I just suggest you commute because you would save a lot
Commute?
of money.
Yeah,
I
commute
know
or just live
one of my
close.
friends who's staying at a school, but they live close by, right? So I think that was kind of dumb because they have to pay so much money each year, but it's whatever.
Yeah, I think for you, Ray, I hope that your high school is going to start being like, okay, now we actually have to talk about college stuff.
Yeah, they do. They've already like started that, so they're definitely gonna do a lot more senior
There's
year.
nothing to do it for senior year. Yeah, because I know for me, in order to like actually like leave the school, you had to one do your FAFSA and two send the transfer.
Oh yeah, make sure to do your FAFSA. It's free money if you're low income.
Okay, well if Ray's going to private, she's not going to benefit from FAFSA.
That's true. Never mind. Ray's not
What
benefiting.
is FAFSA?
It's,
So FAFSA,
it's a
I can
federal
explain it
student.
quickly.
Wait, what is it? Federal Association.
It's the free application for federal student aid. Basically, what that means is you send in an application, and depending on how much your family or you make money, that determines how much money they're going to give you for free.
Oh,
Yes, but since you
That's
go to
kinda
private
cool.
school, but you go to private school, which means you probably have money, so they're not going to give you anything. Very likely.
yeah.
I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna give like an estimated number. I'm pretty sure if you make over 60K, you won't get it. I'm pretty sure.
Probably, I don't know.
I think
It's
it's
some.
around that.
not
You
high
can search it
number.
up for specifics, but I'm pretty sure it's around there.
I know for a fact because, like, for me, I'm like the complete opposite of you. I am like there's an index number. It goes from like a negative like 1,600 to like 1,600 or something, right? I'm on the far left. I'm like negative 1,600.
Oh, really?
I'm like the bottom. So basically,
No,
I
actually, it does not go to 1,600 because
I don't know
I
the
would know.
number,
I would know.
okay?
Alpha. I would know. So that's all I'm
it's
gonna say.
$15.99. I'm pretty sure.
No, it's not. But okay.
Is it lower?
It's something, but it's not that.
Okay, whatever. Whatever the number is, I'm literally the bottom, I'm the far left of that. Complete far left.
Wait,
So,
what?
We're talking about the FAFSA.
So yeah, in the FAFSA, which is the government money, there's a scale that goes from a negative number to a positive number, and depending on where you place on it, is how much money they're going to give you. I pretty much go on the very bottom of that list, so I'm in like the deepest negatives that you can ever imagine. And because of that, I'm not going to tell you how much, but I'm going to tell you that it's a pretty hefty amount. It's good enough.
So I'm gonna cut the chase. I didn't qualify for it. So unfortunate. Also, if you live in California, there's also a Cal Grant. Also did not qualify for any of them either. So yeah.
Cal Grant's a
More
different
money.
thing.
It's more money, but more state.
It's more money.
Yeah, more state money for low incomes.
There's also some other things that they provide, like loans.
Yeah. Also about loans, make sure to. Is it subsidized that you pay off first, right? Pay off
It's-
subsidized.
I think it's not. You can
Like
go
one
like,
of them, you just search the definition up, but make sure it's either unsub or sub. But make sure to pay which one that gains interest as soon as you take the loan. Like so, make sure to pay off that.
Okay, it's subsidized. Subsidized is a good one. So there's two kinds. There's subsidized and unsubsidized. So subsidized is the one where you take the loan, and it's not going to screw you over and build up interest until you finish college, which is good.
And
But the other one, unsubsidized, is where
you cut out.
the moment. Okay, and unsubsidized is the one where the moment you get the loan, the interest starts kicking in. So then, you can imagine over the course of at least 4 years, you can imagine how much more you're going to have to pay.
Yeah.
So it's very important that when the time comes, and if you do need the money, subsidized loans is Sigma.
Wait, subsidized loan is bad?
Yes.
I mean, yeah. Oh, never mind. I'm stupid. Never mind.
Wait, Sigma's a good thing. Sigma.
Yeah, I
is
know.
a
I
good
know.
thing.
I know. I know.
Sigma or is it
My brain
beta?
died. My brain died.
Subsidized
Is it beta?
Sigma.
Oh, it's
Never mind. My
Sigma.
brain didn't die.
Yeah. All
Wait,
forms
Sigma?
of loans are bad. But
Like a.
Honestly, I think.
Is it on its mewing streak?
What?
Please never say that ever again.
Please, I'm gonna keep that in the video. Right? I'm
once
just
you
gonna
get
start
the
playing.
Sigma loan, you'll be doing your entire college years.
Why?
Wow. I don't even need to mew. I'm just that guy.
Oh, okay. Honestly, like if you could,
I'm literally the Sigma.
if you could, I
I've
would.
been quiet for so much of this.
You can keep recording because it's true.
Keep it all in.
I found out the Overwatch I was recording was only like showing like the corner because I
Why
forgot
were you
to.
recording it? I don't want the footage.
No, he's just been recording. I guess we're a test footage.
Okay.
Background footage. Why not?
Okay, so let's try to speed run the rest, I guess.
You got through the applications. You got through the orientations. Congratulations. You've been to the college. You've been accepted for whatever major you've been to.
Yeah.
Now, how's the life?
Also, you know what? This is a completely side note track, but like, my orientation leader was really cringe. I'm not gonna lie. Post editing chicken here. This is what my orientation leader said.
She's really what?
Wait, you know, like he was a little cringe. I'm not gonna lie. I could send like a picture of what he said, but
Send out the picture. Like, you can take
Yeah,
a look
if you
at
guys
the
can
group
see
chat
it,
right
it's kind of
now.
funny though. You know what I mean? He's a little cringe.
He's so Sigma.
He is the Sigma.
Bro,
Did he say
he's
Sigma?
literally a beta.
No, it's even worse than Sigma.
I mean, he's up there, but
He's a beta.
Up there. It's like he literally just says, see y'all in the fall. Skibbity toilet rizzed. Which I
Oh
will
my
say-
gosh, that is actually really bad. What?
will
Did he,
say-
what?
I don't know why
I
you
will
say that.
say, it's the complete wrong people to talk to. High school, sure. Middle school, perfect. Going into
Middle school,
college, I don't
perfect.
know,
He's
man.
gone.
That's embarrassing, dude. Like when you're going into college, you're like trying to be like all grown and stuff. Like, and he's over here saying "ski toilet." It's probably making people like people are just gonna respond like, "Oh, that's so like immature."
Dude, for me, though, I love it when some fellow college folk also are kind of brain dead.
Everyone.
Yeah.
Technically brain dead. But, like, I don't like this.
But I feel like this
It's
one's
forced.
like this guy is like forcing it. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he was chill. He was very chill. I'll give him that. He was chill.
Wait, did he ever say something like that on your orientation days?
No, I don't know why he sent that, but he wrote it like that. I don't know. He's a chill and interesting.
You could
guy.
have thought of a better meme. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You know, Skippy toilet.
I mean, he did the soda thing. He did the
Yeah.
soda thing. Like the
Like, why
group
not just
pictures
talk
of
about
soda.
like 9/11?
Yeah.
That would have got me cracking up. You know? I don't know.
You can't do that.
We're not even in the age of 9/11.
I know, but it's just so.
I didn't even exist during 9/11, bro.
Neither did I.
Yo, we're twinning like the twin tower.
Okay, guys. Okay, guys. Let's not try to get me canceled over here.
Don't cut that out.
At this point, it's up to him at this point.
Just keep everything. Just upload the unedited thing. Everyone, everything and
I'm gonna
everything.
get in so much trouble.
I'm getting lightheaded.
You're just gonna get a couple strikes on your channel. Nothing much.
I'm so screwed.
Okay,
Ain't that deep.
now that we got accepted.
Did I just
pretty
hear
much
what? Ray, did you actually just say that, bro?
No, I think it was in your imagination.
Oh, really? Okay, I just make sure to play that a couple of times.
Yeah, it's
No,
schizo. Schizo.
Oh no! Why did I do that? I just sold.
No, not the 9/11. Okay. Moving on.
Oh wait, the game.
Okay, so we should probably talk about frats and sororities. Yeah. I'm not gonna join any
I don't
frats or sororities. I don't plan on rushing. In the
I
fall.
don't think anybody knows much about it.
Okay, so we should probably explain. So frats is like
Yeah, explain. I actually want to know about this part.
So frats and sororities. So sorority is for females, and then frats are
Okay.
for males. I don't know how the in between are, but essentially they're just like a group that hangs out. I don't really get what they do, but they just have a lot of parties and they have a lot of bonding events. So I guess you get to know the people inside your frat or whatever. But
It's a cult. It's a cult.
not really a cult. I mean.
It's like the socially.
Some of
socially
them,
acceptable
I do
cult.
have to say, like, before we talk all negative about them, some of them are good. Like, there's some that are like associated with your major, but the ones that are like in general that are just for anybody, I don't think those are the best. But the ones that there are like frats for like your major, so like it could be like a bioengineer frat, which wouldn't be that bad, in my opinion. But.
I think what you'll notice when you go into college, everyone just loves using the Greek letters. Because I've seen a lot of omegas, I've seen a lot of
Pi,
betas.
alpha.
I haven't seen a
What?
sigma one yet. I haven't seen a sigma frat yet, which I think is crying to be a thing.
Sigma frat.
The Sigma frat. I
But
would join
yeah.
that because I'm a Sigma.
I think, but there's only one major problem with frats.
I'm
and
playing. I would not join that.
Well, you couldn't join a frat to begin
You
with.
will
You have
not
to join a
catch
sorority.
me.
Yeah, you can't.
I know.
You would join sorority, and you could become sorority sisters with other people if you wanted to. But
Sorority sisters.
The fact that there's a term for sorority sisters and not frats is
I know, right?
Frat brothers.
Frat fellows.
Just frat
Frat
fellas.
fellas.
But like one of the main issues
fuck- oh,
with
Frat
No,
friends.
you can't do that. That's illegal.
Okay,
I
you
know.
want to say something.
the one of the main problems with frats and sorority, but this is not to discourage anyone from joining them. It's just that is hazing. I know a lot of schools ban it, right? A lot of schools trying to limit it. Like a lot of schools, are like really against it. Really push the leaders.
Against
Oh, that's pretty
frats
lame,
and sororities,
TBH.
because like for me, I just see like you go into the middle street of, or not middle street. The
Well,
middle,
they claim to do that. They claim
Why
to
is
do
my
that
phone
because it's not.
spazzing? Why am I in a random freaking group chat? Who added me to this shit?
All right, thanks, Ray. Anyways,
That was perfect. Over.
Dude, it's this guy and all of his hoes. Oh my god, there's so many.
You should have said Sigma.
Welcome to the frat club.
but I guess Ray
my
found her
God.
way into
Guys,
the
I think
frat.
I'm in a sorority right now because it's literally all girls and one guy. he added,
And one guy.
he added like, he's got to be he added all of his hoes on. I think he was doing his streaks and he accidentally made a group chat instead of.
You
Oh,
know,
that's
the
embarrassing.
skibbity toilet wigs you got.
Oh my god, that's so embarrassing. Everyone's leaving. I know these people.
What is going on right now? I'm so confused.
That is so awkward.
They're all people you know?
All right, anyways, college
No,
life,
they're
Alpha,
all-
your job, go.
Sorry. That was.
Alpha.
They were just all
College
random.
life.
It was a
You're the most
Snapchat, and I
experienced
don't know
one.
half the people on my Snap.
Enlighten us
Okay.
with your knowledge.
Of what? Frat? I don't know anything
No,
about
of college life. We're moving
What
over
I
to
do
college.
know about is that once you get into college, it's kind of different from the rest of everything. So I guess we can start with college course selections because I feel like that's a big one that everyone doesn't really understand. And this will go in well with the next topic I'll go into. So colleges, when you choose your courses, instead of choosing like, okay, I want this class, and then the school decides everything for you, and they have to worry about it. You have to worry about it. So you're gonna have a whole catalog to choose from, and you should know generally what classes you're gonna take. But all the classes are gonna be laid out. They're all gonna have like days taught. They're all gonna have times taught, and so it's pretty much up to you to form your own schedule. And maybe if you're lucky, maybe you're not. You might get a good schedule out of it. You might not. But the schedule kind of directly links to whatever college life you get.
There's
But
no
once you
hand.
get go
Sorry
ahead.
to interrupt, but there's no hand holding. So if you're late on your assignments, then that's a you problem. You have to reach out to your teachers. Usually, some
for sure.
teachers give out like late week, like a 2 week late extension or whatever. But it's really up to you.
I'll
There's not gonna be.
go on to that. So once you have your schedule right, sometimes the teachers will be written down, sometimes they won't, but whatever. Once you get to your classes, one of the best things I say about college, there's two things. Number one, you're treated as an adult because you are one. Basically, if I see you raising your hand asking you to go to the bathroom, I will publicly humiliate you.
Wait, so you can
But-
wait, so you can just go to the restroom without like actually asking?
Normally, yeah, you can just walk out and just go to the bathroom and then walk back in.
Oh.
The other thing I will say is the syllabus. I feel like that's one of the most like actually important things because your high school classes they're like
Wait.
we got a syllabus
Wait,
and then no one checks it.
I'm gonna interrupt
No one
here
really cares about
a
it.
little bit.
I'm gonna be fully real with you.
A little unrelated, but I forgot to mention that when you look at your college, you should also look at class size. So one of the reasons why I chose the small class size. So like our classes,
It's up to personal preferences. Some
it's really
classes
up to some people like big classrooms, right? Like big class size. Ours is smaller. So the thing with smaller classes size is that you're gonna get more attention, I guess, right?
It's a bit easier to focus, but some
Yeah.
classes is impossible for small classes.
Yeah.
Some
So
classes
that
are
that might that it's only a little bit related because of the restroom thing, but yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, the syllabus is probably one of your favorite friends because it has literally all the info you need regarding the class. So every teacher does this. If you have a question, the first thing you consult is the syllabus. And it's not a joke. It's not a lighthearted thing either because I had questions which were instantly answered by what was written in the syllabus. And they live and die by the syllabus too. So you can be confident that whatever they have in the syllabus is on the syllabus.
Isn't
It's
this
for the rest of the course.
go to a class or something and the teacher and all that and what you're
Yeah.
gonna do? Isn't the syllabus just like an intro to the class and what you're gonna do in it?
Oh, that's not. It's some-ish. It's the entire overview of the class. So I don't know if it's applies to
Are they
every
like one
class.
page or are they like long?
Depends on how they want it. But I will say is that from all the classes I have, they all have every single class they're going to do on the syllabus. So you can kind of brace yourself, whether you're screwed or not. Or prepare yourself
Yeah.
so you can prepare ahead of time.
That gives me so much hope for the future, man.
It's honestly not that. I feel like it's not that bad. Honestly, I think if you go in with an open mindset, you'll be fine. You just have to adapt.
Joking.
Yeah, I think the thing you mostly should look out for when choosing your classes, besides
Oh wait, timing.
is-
For sure, timing.
besides timing, right? Besides timing,
Guys, make sure if
Great
you're not an
mindset.
early morning person, do not put 8 a.m. for your classes. Just make sure, please.
8 p.m.
8
Yeah.
a.m. Don't have an 8 a.m.
No,
class
we get up early.
because like if you get caught up on like college homework, you have to stay up late. Then that's gonna transfer over to the next like morning because you're not gonna be waking up. You're not gonna be focused, and it's gonna be a cycle. You're gonna.
I
cycle
mean,
things
you
out,
could
so.
generally it's a good range between morning to afternoon and afternoon to evening. Really, very rarely would I see something that's like full of like any of the time periods.
But yeah,
Like
but
morning, afternoon.
yeah, but if you're not a morning person, do not put like an 8 a.m. class. It's not gonna be good for you.
I generally like the earlier ones because I like to be home for the rest of the day.
Yeah,
It really sound that bad. I have to wake up like an hour before that just for my school.
yeah. Okay, I mean, if you're a morning person, then it's fine. But for a lot of like me, I'm not like a morning person. I was like a later gator for kindergarten, so I did not like waking up early.
I will say, once you do have your schedules, you're gonna realize how lonely it's gonna be if you don't try to like have any form of connection with anybody. Because unlike with high school,
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I've like never been in college or anything, but I've heard like when you like start, you need to join like a lot of like clubs and stuff because that's how you meet like a lot of friends. You know, like you need like
Oh wait, that's
to
a good
get
thing.
involved or
I
something,
see a lot of clubs, but like generally like have some kind of
or like
outlet, some outlet of like.
How do you
some-
meet
some-
friends,
because
Alpha, in college? Tell me, how do you meet friends?
You have to put effort. So you have to like either join some kind of group or
Can you make
it's
friends
usually best to
out
do-
of your classes? Can you make friends in your classes? Or is it hard? Is it really
you
hard?
can make friends in your classes, and then you can if you're lucky with like people who are in your major or taking some general education classes, you can also kind of agree to take the same class
So,
again.
so basically, going on that, this is-
Classes could be a risk though, because like it's not for sure that you're gonna make a friend in whatever class you take.
no, I mean
I
technically,
will
if,
say.
no, if it's a class like on your major, then that means that the people who take that class will also be your major, right? Because there are like
Yeah,
for hours
well-
class. We have bioengineer classes.
Depends on schedule. It depends on personal schedules. But I will say, regardless of whether you make a friend in the class or not, it's very important that you get at least one contact out of every class.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Because because maybe you might be sick one day. It doesn't matter on the absences. Usually people don't care. But if you're missing something and there's no way of getting any of the information like in slides or videos, having another person have notes is essentially crucial.
That's true. That's absolutely true. So
I
always
feel
trying
like
to
I
make
already did that in high school.
High school is a bit less of a.
Because in high school, the teachers are like more open. Like you can talk to the teachers. I think they're like it's
That's
easy to
true.
You
talk
can still
to.
talk to the professors.
Yeah.
It's not like they're like a wall.
You just have to go. To
Yeah, you can't say anything to them.
you just have to come to their office hours. That's the main point. But sometimes the
Office
office
is
hours might interfere with your classes. That's the only reason why I would be. Like,
Okay, here's the
Yeah.
thing. This is why my school's like kind of like a college preparatory, 'cause it's private, So like they kind of already have like a college type of thing. Like there's like off hours, which is like when you can go see your teachers. Like you don't email them. Well, you could, I guess, but normally you have to like go see them on their time. And then I don't know if this is normal for like every high school, which I'm assuming it is. But like we do choose like a lot of the classes we take, but like I think that's normal. Like I'm pretty
To
sure.
what
that's
extent, though? To what extent?
it's normal. I choose my class.
Well, you have to. Well, there's obviously like required classes, but you can pick every other like
Yeah.
you can pick any science class or whatever. But
Yeah.
that's like for every school though.
But then it's up to the class to figure.
You can't just like pick time or whatever, which is like for college you can pick like what time, but obviously you can't do that in high school.
College lets you do that, but at the same time, it's like a bit harder because you kind of have to make the schedule yourself. There are people that can help you come up with this next schedule for like, the next classes you need to take for the next term. But in terms of making it like enrolling in the classes, that's entirely up to you.
I don't know why I
So
didn't
we'll
do this earlier, but I should have just muted, and then you guys could have kept talking. I don't know why. I didn't do
Yeah,
that.
I don't know what you kept.
I don't know why.
Definitely.
And I know why. It's because my parents were
Cutting
talking.
everyone out of the video. When
No, you
get
know
it.
why? It's because my parents were talking, so I would not use that footage anyways. That's why. Yeah,
I will say-
figured why.
I will say that Rate My Professor is like
A god
either a
savior.
godsend. It's a godsend, but I would say 70% is accurate.
Yeah, not everyone's comment is right, but I would say Rate My Professor is a great way to start to figure out who you would like want.
You can live and die by Rate My Professor, and you'll be mostly okay.
It should be easy to tell which are just hate
Oh, I've
comments.
heard about that. Yeah, I have heard about that actually.
Which one?
Rate My Professor.
Yeah. It's a crucial thing to have, honestly. It's a crucial thing to use.
Yeah. The
Mm.
thing about it, the reason why I said it's 70% is because I know a teacher that I'm going to take soon that has been rumored to boost their scores. Because all the
Oh,
ratings are
great.
anonymous. On Rayvenbird,
What?
yeah, because they're all not. It's been rumored. I'll find out soon. But I've also had a teacher that I'm also gonna take up next term that got review bombed.
How do you get review bomb?
Because all the reviews were 1 out of 5, but it was literally all on the same day, and there was like 20 of them.
Oh come on, that's cheap.
So it was obvious review bombing. So there's a grain of salt, but most of the time, you don't look at just the overall rating.
You look
Read
at what the
into
people say.
reviews.
That's
Yeah, look at what people say, because some people will say like, oh, hard tests. I like hard tests. And
Yeah,
then,
you can't trust everyone's opinion.
Yeah, exactly.
No, you can't trust everyone's number,
Yeah.
but you can definitely take
Yeah,
into
that too.
consideration their words.
Especially since it's also like the internet, so
Yeah, anybody can
It's
say
a lot of
anything.
It's fully anonymous. No one knows who wrote what.
Yeah.
exactly. So it could be.
All right,
But,
guys. We have any closing remarks? 'Cause we are.
I have a
nearing-
little bit more. I have a little bit more to talk.
Okay.
Just a little bit more. So, assume you got everything that control. The social life, I feel like, is the one thing that
That seems like it would be like the hardest thing you can
I feel
do.
like it's the hardest thing. Unlike middle school and high school, instead of everyone having the exact same times for your periods and your breaks or whatever, it just depends on everyone's schedule is on their own, completely on their own. Very rarely would you get the same classes with like the same people for like maybe like at most 3, if you're lucky enough. So you really have to like make an effort. So if you are introverted, well,
Are you kidding me?
I'm an introvert.
yeah, likewise. But
Sorry. Oh wait, I never noticed when this game ends. Like I was still like racing, like I was actually playing.
it ends eventually and then resets. But anyways,
Yeah, I
you
know.
have to make an effort. You'll have to make an effort to make social life, but it just depends. You don't need to go into like parties or anything. Dude, I hate parties so much. I've never been to one, but I already know that I'm gonna hate it.
Honestly, my prom party was pretty.
You don't like parties, bro? Parties are so fun.
What was the last time you went to a birthday party?
No, not like that. Like actual parties.
I don't know. I'm not one to.
My birthday party was so personal, bro. You can't just do that.
Out. No.
I mean, I'm not really the one to like really do anything beyond drinking water and soda. So I don't know. I don't think I would have something related to that. But like, do you guys have anyone from your high school that you're good friends with that are going to the same college as you?
Nope.
I'm not going to college, so I don't think so.
Not yet, anyways, or hopefully. I don't know. Your choice.
Hopefully, right?
It depends if I make it or not, actually.
Yeah. So, Ray, do you have any friends that Ray? Do you have any friends that you know?
No one really is committed, obviously, yet. But like, I do know some people that are probably gonna go. A lot of people
Well,
go
I mean,
to school.
if it's your local state school, a lot of people will go to that school. Like literally half of my school went to.
Oh yeah, obviously.
Yeah, to our state, to our local school. So.
Yeah, right now, 2 of my friends that are from my core friend group are going to the same college as me, and sometimes we do hang out. Like, I've been to like soccer matches. I've been to just hanging out usually.
Yeah.
So even if you don't meet anyone new, if you can get someone you do know well in high school, and you do go to the same college, definitely make time to hang out. Because college, I know a lot of people say this. College is usually the one time you get to have friends that you have for the rest of your life. That sounded so cheesy.
I mean,
No, yeah, I can.
you
see
really
that.
have to start making an effort in college because there's no more anything. Like there's no more fresh start, to be honest, right? Like
You are
college
right.
was your fresh start if you like messed up in high school, right?
The screen guy really makes me
Because
mad.
people value their time a lot more when they're in
Yeah.
college.
So like this is really where you gotta start making your moves and stuff.
Because I've seen it. I've seen it many times, including myself. When the thing ends, everyone just comes like stands up and leaves.
Yep.
Nobody stays for nothing.
No,
Yeah.
very rarely. Unless
It's
if you
just
did
like
like
high
something
school.
like if
It's
you
just
had
like
like a
high
nice conversation.
Yeah. Like after the high school final bell rings, everybody's out of there. Everybody's gone. Everybody's up and out somewhere different. But yeah. Just gotta make most of your time. Just gotta join as much things as you can do. Be productive. Don't let a day go waste. So like it's always better to be like even if you do like a little bit of work, like even if you do like a little bit productive, it's always better than to do nothing when you're in college.
I like to argue that college is probably the best time for you to really make yourself.
Yeah.
Because I started late in high school, but I'm starting to really dive into like, because I do music, right? I do music on Alamixes. Subscribe to me, please. Anyways, I do music. Sorry, I do music, orchestral music, and I've started doing it on senior year of high school. But I've started going very deep into it now because I have all the free time. You realize how much free time you have if you decide to make that free time.
Yeah. All right, guys. Final remarks. Anybody got them? Alpha, go.
Sigma.
I do have final remarks. So, I think the fact that senior year in high school is probably the most stressful you're going to ever be because of the college situation. And what I will say is that it's definitely stressful. I'm not going to lie, but it's possible. It's if you do what you can do, and at least survive senior year. That's the big thing. Survive senior year. And then once you get into college, it took me a year to get used to it. It took me a full year of college for me to get the hang of what college is about. You don't need to worry about whether people are going to be like, oh, shoot, they're super prepared more than me. As long as you don't like mess up horrendously or you don't die, go at your own pace. College is about your own pace.
So just don't die.
Yeah. All right, Crow, yours. Go, Crow. Your turn.
You're not a burden, so don't kill yourself.
Is that you, Ray?
Okay.
Crow.
That turned a real dark real fast.
I don't even hear what you said.
Don't worry about it. You'll find out.
Okay, so I'll take my final remarks then. So essentially, don't really worry about what other people think of you or judge of you because like I think when I initially chose this school, I was kind of uncertain if this school really felt matched with me, right, and my personality. But going to orientation and stuff, even though some people are a little weird, but honestly, I think if you just be a little open minded, and you try new things, I think you can fit in anywhere. So, even though I have to like go back, a week before school like actually starts, I actually don't mind. I actually want to go back. So that's kind of saying something on a different level because I actually want to go back to school before school actually starts, which is kind of trying to say something a different level. But essentially, just be open minded when you get to college because there's gonna be a lot of things different.
Go back, man. Ready.
Hey, Alpha. Sorry.
What?
What happened? I missed something. I missed a chapter.
Just
Okay.
one. I was like right behind him the whole time.
Oh. All right, guys.
Chicken. Wait. Before you
Wait. Let me finish my remarks too. What the hell?
Go.
Oh, okay. Honestly, everyone is like, since I don't know, like Chicken was talking about this, so it kind of like I don't know, but like everyone's experiencing life at like the same time, like so like don't even like worry about like what other people think. Just like be yourself. You know what I mean? Like people. You'll, like, find, like, your real friends by being yourself and not being some, like, fake version of yourself. Like, everyone does, like, have a fake version of yourself, but you don't need to, like, completely, like, I don't know, like, change who you are. And, like, it doesn't really matter, like, how many friends you have. It's more about having, like, good friends. Like, you can have a small friend group. It literally doesn't matter. Like, having a smaller friend group is better than having, like, a bigger friend group with, like, I don't know, like no real friends. You know what I mean?
I definitely agree. I learned that near the end of my high school, and I will say that it's the perfect time to do it in college since you basically get a almost fresh start. So it's good to try something new, and if it doesn't work, well.
Actually, I have a really good quote that's relevant. The smaller the circle, the better people from Fortnite.
All right, Crow, you have any final remarks?
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Was that a good one?
That actually makes sense. I'll give it to you.
You play for them. You play with them because you're your friends, right? Not just because you want to play Fortnite.
Is that your final remarks? All right.
Wait, I got one.
Yeah, that's my final remarks.
I want to say a year later, even if it's just you and me, Chicken, we're gonna go back. I want to see what your experience is for the college.
Okay. You know, we could
Like,
always
what
do a
would you
part
do?
2 of this. We can always follow this up because by that time Ray will have applied to college. Chrome will be starting June.
I
Right?
mean,
Cool, like an annual. We should do this like an annual thing.
Yeah, we should do an annual thing, and it would be so different every year. Yeah.
like each year we all just get together, do our
Yeah, like we'll be in
Yeah.
our 30s, you know. We'll be in our 30s, still
like
talking
an
about
annual
college.
meetup. All right, guys. Thank you for watching
No,
this
I'm playing.
podcast. It was a pleasure being here with my fellow podcast mates, whatever with my fellow
What the
friends.
hell?
I don't know
My
what you call other
podcast
what do you
mates
call
is
other like
crazy.
podcast members, I guess.
My friends?
Friends?
Get out, you little.
We're not friends.
Yeah, I said friends.
Get out, you little. What do you mean?
What do you mean? Who are you yelling at me? What are you yelling at me for?
What did
Look
I
at
do?
you.
Anyways, it's been a
Who are you
pleasure.
talking to?
This is
It wasn't at you, okay?
Chicken
Cut that part out.
Alpha. Come on. Take your
It's
name.
amazing how we thought this was gonna be 30 minutes.
Yeah. Anyways, this is.
How long was it? Wait, you guys actually. Come on.
All right,
you guys
well,
did
guys.
not
Thank
actually
you.
do that.
Thank you for watching. We'll sign off now. Have a great rest of your day. Anything else?
That's all.
Subscribe
Alright.
to Raven.